What's going on? It's Fuego here, and today I'm going to be playing a Miner Poison Wall Breakers deck, and guys, this deck is super nice here. We're in the first match against Dolly. We see the Lumberjack and the Skelly Drags come down, so this is probably going to look like Lava Hound here in the first match, or maybe Balloon, so we'll just have to see, but either way, I think this deck is going to do a good job holding up. We have the Ice Whiz for air defense, Goblin Hut's pretty nice, and even a Resort to Poison is good as well. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to poison this pump, and I think I'm tempted to go Miner Wall Breakers, but I think we will chill since we don't know exactly what our opponent's running. After seeing that Elixir pump, though, I'm probably leaning towards it being Golem. We do see the Battle Healer come down here, so I'm going to play my Ice Whiz and then see if I can force out some Elixir with these Wall Breakers. Nice. Okay, so we do force out a little bit of Elixir there, so he's probably not going to go in with this push here. And we're going to get to our second cycle on our Valk, guys, which you know what that means, man. Next Valk will be Evo, so that's pretty huge. Let's see. So he splits Skelly Drags the back. I think I'm probably going to go Miner with this push. Saving the Miner for the pump is nice, but at the end of the day, you know, I guess I'll go Goblin Hut. We'll see if he goes for a pump here, which he does. I'll go Miner all the way in the back, and we'll probably see a Tornado come down, I imagine. Yeah. There's the Tornado, so I will take my poison here. And honestly, I think we come out on top here, man. We have a ton of damage in both lanes. Bar Barrel's out of cycle, so is the Tornado, so I'm definitely going to spam some Wall Breakers here. And yeah, this is just looking like a very nice start for us. Double Wall Breaker connection as well. Beautiful stuff right here. Spear Goblin's up top because Evo Lumberjack is scary. That won't make it to the tower, right? Yeah, surely not. Great start. So yeah, okay, our opponent's revealed most of his cards. We do see the Golem come down as expected here, but we do have the Evo Valk in hand, so maybe, just maybe, we can make something work here. I'm going to pre-place my Goblin Hut. I'm going to save my poison in case we see some Skelly Drags come down. And in the meantime, I think I'll just go Miner Wall Breakers and just continue to pressure while defending here. So he plays the Skeleton Dragons opposite lane. Good play there. I'm going to go for my Valk and then an Ice Whiz over here. Evo Valk's going to pull everything to the middle, and now's probably the best time to go for a poison. Oh yeah, super fat poison right there. Look at that value. I'll go Log as well, and then I might go Miner just to pull everything towards the middle. And that, talk about a clean defense, man. We took like, what, one E-Drag shot? Like, that is beautiful. I'm going to spam some Wall Breakers on the left lane. He's setting up with his next Golem here, so we got to be ready for that, of course. But I do think we're sitting in a pretty good spot. I might even no, we'll go Ice Whiz here. I'll let the Skeleton Dragon lock on for a little bit. And I definitely want to keep pressure up with my Miner Wall Breakers. Like I said, we constantly need to continue to go in while he's making his push, right? We can't just let him get away with a free push for nothing. Ice Whiz helping out on defense. And guys, that's basically going to do it, man. Let's go. Evil Wall Breakers for the win. Super nice against that Golem deck right there. He decided to ignore our pressure and completely lost the game because of it. In the next match against 2, and we see he's running the Dagger Duchess, which honestly is probably going to make things a little tough on us here. Dagger Duchess is pretty strong against Miners just by themselves, and then also against our Wall Breakers and Spear Goblins, so we're going to need to stack our pushes here. Opponent drops the Hog Rider, which honestly I'm fine seeing the Hog there. Really not too big of a deal. Goblin Hut is a pretty nice counter. So since he's all out of daggers on the right, I'm going to Spear Goblins behind, see if we can get some value. Force out the E-Wiz. Okay, we'll take that. Probably just going to end up ignoring this E-Wiz for the most part, and then we'll just go. Actually, maybe I can Ice Wiz high, defend both. Nice. Okay, the Ice Wiz high is going to do a great job at defending both lanes, so we take 0 damage. That is very nice. So let's think about how we're going to play this matchup here, man. So obviously our opponent has the Hog Rider. I'm not sure what spell they have to pair with it, but we see the Megaknight come down. Okay. Now that I see the Megaknight, I feel like he's less likely to have an Earthquake and probably more likely to have a Fireball or Lightning. Tends to be a common style in these types of decks. I'm going to go Goblin Hut. I mean, I would like to save the Goblin Hut for the Hog Rider, but I think it just gets too much value here to not play. I'll get Spear Goblins as well, and okay, he goes in for his Hog, kind of right into my Goblin Hut. That is free for me. Okay, let's go for our Miner to take out all of his daggers. And, oh, do we catch the Exy as well? Hold on, if we can kill this Exy, we'll be in great shape. Please, Exy, please die. log, and Xy's dead, and guys, he's in trouble. Look at all the spear goblins on top of tower. That is insane. He's emoting, and man, I feel for him. I'm going to tank for these daggers as well here, and that is insane, guys. Goblin Hut just gave us so much value. It all started off from a poor Hog Rider from our opponent, and we just completely capitalized. Let's go, man. That's exactly what you want to see, honestly. I mean, the spear goblin army, like, that is a beauty. So I would expect our opponent to give up here, but I mean, he is relentless. He's dropping an Evo Megaknight, so fair enough. As long as we don't completely sell this defense, we should be in set for a win here. So let's go for our spear goblins down low. I have the Evo Valk, but I think I'm gonna hold off and go for my poison first. I really just want to kill that Xy. Mega Knight's getting pulled back by the Evo Valk, which is amazing, and kind of like I assumed earlier, opponent has the lightning. We're already back to a second Goblin Hut, and that is going to be a clean defense, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it. That's how you defend Mega Knight Hog Rider. Easy peasy, man. Opponent is still playing strong here. You know, I got to give him props, but there is too little too late. I'm going to go for my log. We'll go for our Valk here as well. Ice Wiz just to slow everything down. And that's going to do it, man. I can't believe the Spear Goblin army completely clutched up this game for us, and that's something crazy that can happen with this deck. In the last match here, and this time we're going up against Cannoneer, which is going to make things a little bit easier on us, so love to see that. And it seems as if our opponent is also running a miner deck here. So this is nice because against miner decks, you really want to make sure that you don't give them too much damage early on. And it's pretty neat that our opponent's running the Cannoneer Tower Troop, so we're actually going to start at that HP advantage rather. So very, very nice stuff. We see the Skeleton King come down, which kind of makes me think there's a chance our opponent is running a Mortar. Miner Mortar is fairly common, so wouldn't be crazy to see. Valk's going to do a great job taking out the Skeleton King, and man, I'll be honest, having the Valk in this deck feels so nice. Valk does a great job against Evo Witch, Skeleton King, Goblin Gang guards, all that crazy stuff, all the swarm that's going on in the meta right now, so having Valk is truly a blessing. So yeah, we do see the Mortar come down. That kind of confirms our thought process of it being Miner Mortar, which means our Poison and our Log are going to give us a ton of value here if we play them correctly. So let's see, does our opponent save the cannon cart? I assume they just let it die. Yeah, of course they let it die. Great stuff there. And I need to start thinking, what are my best Mortar counters? I think Goblin Hut's going to be decent, and then on top of that, we also have the Valk, which is going to be nice. So do need to watch out for that Mortar, but other than that, I think we're going to be in a fine position. Valk's going to give me a ton of value right here, and I think I might counter push with it. I'll ignore his miner and see if I can get more damage back, and I'll even go Spear Goblins opposite lane. He goes for a Mortar, which should kill the Spear Goblins, but I mean, really, Miner just gets a ton of chip on tower there. Still has to defend the Valk as well, or else that should be one shot. Nice! We force out Evo Bats, and we still get the shot. I'm going to go with my Ice Wiz to clean up here, and that is a heck of a start, man. We'll definitely take that. Up over 800 damage right now, and that is great stuff. So let's see, how does he want to respond to this, man? I feel like oddly comfortable cycling my log because we just have so many good splash counters between the Valk, the Poison, everything else. This is surely our matchup here. Let's go Poison the bridge because honestly Cannon Cart kind of scares me, and I really don't want to let that on top of my tower. I'm going to go for Spear Goblins, Ice Wiz as well. Cannon Cart's going to die. Oh, wait. Does it? Cannon Cart doesn't die to Poison? For some reason, I thought it would. So I am going to have to log that off. But the nice thing is that I saved my Valk in that defense so that now I have it for the Evo Mortar. The Cannon Cart's getting pulled by the Evo Valk, which is very funny to see. And he's pressuring the other lane, but it just doesn't matter, man. I have too many splash counters. It's almost not fair. I'm going to spam wall breakers opposite lane because dual lane pressure is crucial with this deck. And nice, double wall breaker connection. Look at that beauty, man. Let's go. I'm going to drop a Goblin Hut here as well. Try my best to defend this Skeleton King. And looks like he just gives me a high value Ice Wizard, man. I feel so bad. There's not too much our opponent can do right here. I'm going to keep up the pressure in both lanes. Once again, wall breakers on the left. Maybe force out a Mortar here. Let's see, what does he have for the wall breakers? Nice, we force out a Mortar. You know that is not a play our opponent wants to make at this point in time, but he has no choice, man. Spear Goblins locked on the left. That's some free extra chip for us right now, and things are just looking up and up for us. Let's actually cycle another miner here just to continually build our lead. He goes in for a miner himself, fair enough, but I think we're just going to end up getting another nice poison here, and I can even Valk if I need to. I was going to Valk first, but once I saw those bats come down, I mean, the poison really just became the better play. Catch the cannon cart, and we are fine here once again. Opponent is making it kind of close in terms of damage, but it really just doesn't feel that close, all that, to be honest with you guys. Let's go miner here, let's catch the miner with the Valk. Perfect. As cannon cart is not going to get anywhere near locking on tower, I'm going to go for my miner here as well. And as long as we don't make a misplay from here on out, we should be good. Yep, I'm going to take my free log here. Evo Valk just to pull everything back, man. Such a strong Evo. He plays his cannon cart right into the Valk. Oh, that is a free kill. Let's go. Let's go for our miner poison here. Maybe kill a Goblin Gang. And yeah, man, that's just so free damage. Miner poison and triple elixir is such a cheat code as well. Gonna keep just spamming my log, my miner poison. I'm really just playing the same 4 cards at this point. Miner poison on top of tower. We even have the Evo wall breakers if we need it for our defense. I think I'll just play it just because, but guys, that is gonna do it, man. Look at how strong this deck is against all those spammy bait decks in the meta, and that's a super nice win, man. I'll definitely take that. But that's gonna do it all for this one, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.